Golf, 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 golf. Random thoughts about golf. Yeah. I don't have a golf ball, but I do have a moon ball, which, if you look at it and squint, look at briefly enough, it kind of looks like a golf ball, because there's a lot of holes in it. Look, this is a stretch, but I like having something random as a prop. And by prop, I mean I just like messing around with a random thing. But yeah. I have said before that I'm not a fan of golf. No hate if you do like golf. That's your own initiative. I don't really care what people enjoy. I've also said, like I've said before, if what you enjoy doesn't like do harm to others, I don't really care. Like, you might enjoy spinning in circles really quickly. I'd be like, why? But it doesn't harm people, so pop off, king. Or queen, or other monarch, or whatever. But yeah, I just have never been a big fan of golf. Because it's just like, I have more years of my body functioning. I can play a more enjoyable sport. And if I'm playing it for a game, why wouldn't I just play a more fun game? Because you like hit the ball and then you have to spend like 20 minutes going, oh, where did that ball land? I've never played golf. I enjoy mini golf. But also, mini golf is fun because it's just like, it's there. You can chat the whole time and it's just like, cool. But the other thing is in golf, it's like, oh cool, I'm lining up a shot, everyone needs to be silent. Also, does anyone enjoy golf commentary? It's always just like, and Tiger Woods is lining up a shot. And it's on the green. Yeah. And like, I don't know other golfers, so I can't be like, and in comparison, he has only hit the fairway, but it was still a nice shot. Yes. Like, I don't know other golfers. Mr. Golf. Golfy Golf. G-Olf. Gerald O. Laugh. That's the other golfer that definitely exists. Gerald O. Laugh. I'd like to see a crazy golfer instead of just like one who's quite normal and refined. Like one who's like, oh yeah, for every shot over 0, like every point I get, I'm gonna take a shot at the bar or something. Is that how it works? It's like you get points, and if you get a bogey, then that's like a +1. If you get, I think that's how it works. That's how it works in Wii Sports, and I'm gonna trust Wii Sports as the Bible for this. I'm a huge fan of Wii Sports. I think Wii Sports Golf is the worst Wii Sports game. It sucks. Partly because I'm really bad at it, but partly because it's just not very fun. It's also like, if you want to play a one-player game on Wii Sports, play bowling, because it's really fun. And if you want to play a multiplayer game, don't play golf, because it's just, you're just waiting for the other people. I feel like the only appeal of golf is it's like, you can chat whilst doing it. As opposed to like rugby, where you're busy going, rah. But like, if I can just play, like, Wii Sports boxing, I can chat whilst punching you in the face. It's genius. That's why Wii Sports amazing. I also really like the tennis was kind of just spammy, but the baseball was weird, but I did think the boxing was very good. It's a shame they removed it from Wii Sports Resort, because like Wii Sports Resort is just a better game, because they removed, so they removed tennis, which was just, and they removed baseball, which was just not very fun. But like, and then they kept golf and bowling. They should have got rid of golf, to be honest. But bowling was probably the best one, so fair to keep it. I'm also a fan of, I think bowling in real life is fun, because it's like, you can just do it with like, yeah, my other issue with golf is probably the fact that it costs so much money to get into. Bowling, like, you just spend like I don't know, like not that much money, and just go to a bowling alley and like, hey, me and my friends are gonna go bowling, because we just paid to go bowling. It's like, slay. And it's fun. That's the other, like, golf to me, I never understood the appeal of like, to be fair, I guess I get the appeal of just hitting something very far. Like, the reason I say I don't get the appeal when then balls is just because, like, I can't really explain what makes bowling fun to me. I am objectively throwing a ball down the lane and, well, usually missing everything because I'm not very good at it, but just hitting down a bunch of pins in theory. For me, hitting down maybe 2 pins and then going, oh great, I can't throw straight, and then giving up. Look, I'm not straight, why should my throws be? That's my argument. And then golf, a lot of sports, just, I don't... To be fair, I'm not a big fan of sport in general, but, like, I enjoy going for, like... I feel like it's just a nice thing to do with friends, but then... Golf, it costs so much money. I'm like, if I want to chat with friends, I can just go to a park and just walk around a park and chat with people. I don't need to go to a golfing range and spend £100 buying clubs. And also hiring a caddy or something. Do people hire caddies at only very high level? I don't actually know much about golf. I wonder how Gerald O... What did I say the guy's name was? Gerald O'Laugh. I wonder how Gerald O'Lough's caddy's doing. The guy who goes to the pub after the thing and gets like a +10 and takes 10 like shots of beer. Shots of beer? Who takes a shot of beer? Takes 10 pints of beer. Definitely. Maybe shouldn't take a pint for every +1. Maybe a shot of something like, I don't know, vodka. Then he might not die immediately. Might not end well for the caddy though. Yeah. I don't... Are there any, like, golfers who are just like... I feel like golf may be the most nepotism sport, so you probably don't have people who are, like, rough and stuff with it. To be fair, like, you can be very, like, cruel and, like, rough as a person while still being rich. Like, I'm not saying they're mutually exclusive, but I feel like in the sport that you're doing, you're probably going to be less rough because you're just... It's socially unacceptable, whereas if you're in, like, a rugby game, it's a lot more socially acceptable to just yell at a person. Because people conform a lot to society. Often it's good, sometimes it's bad. I'm not going to comment on when it is and isn't good and bad, because that's way too political for me, and also, like, I only have so much time left to talk. But yeah, yeah, I don't know, like, is golf the most nepotism? Maybe polo. I don't think, like, you just can't get into polo unless you're, like, really rich, because you have to, like, have horse lessons and buy a bunch of stuff for it. Which is ironic, because, like, water polo is so much, like, very just rough and, like, pulling people underwater. Instead of just being like, oh yes, Charles, your shot was slightly off. Ho ho ho. I don't know how to do a rich person accent. I'm horrible with accents. I think accents are fun to do, but I'm not very good at them. The extent of me doing voices, well, I guess accents aren't probably the word best. Maybe accents are, I don't know. But, like, I do voices a lot if I'm, like, playing a video game, especially with, like, another person, because it's just fun to voice the characters. But, like, other than that, I don't really try doing voice very much, because I'm just like, eh. I'm not good at voicing characters, I just think it's funny. And if I'm playing with someone else who has a similar stupid sense of humour as me, then that's great. But yeah, golf is just weird. I don't have a rational explanation beyond just, like, I still have other years of my body function. I'm just, like, so much money for something that I don't really understand the appeal of. Another thing is, because it's so much money to even, like, get into, it's quite difficult compared to, like, there's a lot of things where it's like, oh yeah, you can spend a load of money if you wanted to get to a really high level, but you don't need to start off. So, like, drawing, you can go with a pencil and, like, oh, I'm having fun, maybe I'll buy a bunch of other stuff. But, like, golf, I don't really think you can get in on just the ground level, so it's like, I guess you'd hire clubs. That one's probably a bad take. But, yeah. I don't really have a rational explanation for it, but I just don't really think golf's very interesting to me. It just seems quite boring, and there's a lot of like time where you're just driving around to get to the next hole or something, and you're just like, cool. Like, isn't there a 18-hole thing in Australia where like it takes 2 days to do it because the holes are just so far apart, and you're just like, great. It's like, why would I just not do something else? I don't want to like spend 5 minutes golfing and then an hour just driving down for the next hole. It's just not fun. And if it's not fun, why bother? But anyway, if you enjoy golf, that's your own prerogative, and I hope you enjoy playing golf and continuing doing it without caring about my opinion. But I don't really get it, so yeah. Yep. Hope you guys just continue doing what you enjoy. I really don't know how to end this video. This is awkward, but yeah. Thanks for watching, have a good one, and go enjoy your hobbies, if you have them. Hopefully you have them. Bye!